Alright, so the new Pokemon movie trailer has been officially uploaded to YouTube by the Japanese Pokemon YouTube channel, and since 750,000 people have seen this trailer, we're starting to get some crazy speculation, but some people were already on it from when they first saw the trailer at any time, and that's because of this ending bit right here. Now, the reason why people are going crazy about that is because it's the Japanese version of Lugia's song. Now, the thing is, I wasn't paying attention to, the background music or anything like that. I was just focusing on commentary when I was initially reacting to the trailer, but there might be something to that. Like, why is there just randomly Lugia's song in the new Japanese movie trailer? Like, is there going to be some significance right there? It's also, just the new girl, you know? She's holding up a Pokeball, she's just chilling like that. What's her significance? I mean, it doesn't even look like she would be that important of a character, you know? She just looks like some kind of spoiled rich girl that happens to play Pokemon, let alone be in the center of some massive Lugia ritual like what we saw with Pokemon 2000. And that brings up another point. That what we've already seen with the other Pokemon movies is that or with the last Pokemon movie at least, is that it was kind of a retelling, but not directly of a movie. You know, it wasn't, oh, Pokemon the first movie, but just redone for the 20th anniversary or anything like that. It was an entirely new story with the new animation style. And also, now that the movie is being done by a new animation studio, who really knows what's going to happen? Like, everyone's like, oh, so that's why it looks so good. It's done by OLM and WIT Studio. So that's, I don't really know. I think I'll have to do my research and maybe do a video as well. So anyone that has, any information about these studios to, point me to make a video on, so that way I'm most informed as possible to kind of inform everyone else, that'd be pretty cool, because I saw a lot of hype about this, and I guess that means if you're just, keeping up with a lot of really good Japanese animated movies and stuff, this actually means a lot. And you can tell, it looks like this movie is going to at least look incredible, and if they also get the storytelling down, then things are going to be pretty awesome. But it's also just a different trailer from what we've seen with the other Pokemon movies, much like what we had with the Marshadow movie as well. So I just went back to the Hoopa and the Clash of Ages, because alright, we got Lugia going in this movie as well, because, you know, Hoopa summons Lugia to combat all the legendary Pokemon and all the crazy stuff that's happening over there. But another weird thing about Hoopa and the Clash of Ages is that Ho-Oh just wasn't in it. So we had Ho-Oh in the last movie. Does that mean, are they already going to bring back Lugia for this movie? Would it make sense? And then how would they do it? Because we already have Pokemon 2000, but it looks like if we're just retelling stories, you know, anything is possible. And Lugia is a very loved, very hyped Pokemon until it got bodied right there. But everything else is looking like it doesn't make sense, or does it? It's just so crazy. Why would they throw Lugia's song in there for just no reason? And then even going into the I Choose You full theatrical trailer, you know, we get to see Ho-Oh, we get to see the story established, but unfortunately, we're just at the teaser, you know, we get our 30-second little, hey, this is what might be going on in the next Pokemon movie. We don't have, any theatrical trailer. We don't have any information just yet. So that's a little unfortunate, but it looks like the storytelling is definitely taking a different direction, and that's going to be interesting to keep an eye on. Unfortunately, as it stands right now, we do not have anything from Korokoro, so Korokoro hasn't leaked yet. When it does, that's when the hype is going to go off, because I just want any little bit of extra information about the new Pokemon movie. We already had this last year. It's wait a second, everyone already jumped on the theories, everyone's already going crazy. It's are we just straight up retelling the first Pokemon episode? How is that movie going to work? So now we have an idea of the direction of the new Pokemon movies, but we still don't really know what's going to happen. Also, how would Zeraora fit in the story with Lugia? We still need to figure out what Zeraora's doing. That's all I want. All I want is just even 5 seconds of Zeraora getting its lightning claws ready, and then a little bit of its silhouette opening its eye. Yeah, we know things are going to be insane with this Pokemon. I've already covered it in my other videos talking about the trailers, but this is a ferocious, awesome looking dude, and it's going to have to do with something with the movie, because that's generally how the mythical progression goes, which is also why it isn't really too wrong to think, hey, Zeraora is going to be in this movie, because it just lines up with pretty much everything that Pokemon's done before. But yeah, are they going to just start throwing in mythical new 7th and 8th generation Pokemon into older stories? Because I could see that working out. Also, I wonder if that means they're going to try to snowball it into, you know, the 4th generation remake. That a 4th gen remake is, say, 2020. that means we do a first generation movie, second generation movie, third generation movie, fourth generation movie lines up with the re-release of the fourth generation remakes. Or not re-release, but the release of the fourth generation remakes. Is that the direction we're taking? Because this looks like it's progressing as though Ash is just following up after the previous Pokemon movie, Pokemon I Choose You. And another thing that I've seen like some people comment about is like, where is it? All right, yeah, this right here is that for a quick second, you know, the camera kind of catches up right there, and a lot of people are saying that that's Lugia, and it does look like Lugia, does it? Because I was just mostly like looking at this bottom side right here, because like that looks like a leg, that looks like Lugia's tail, and then we have like the long wings, and then the head shape right there. So what is Lugia doing here, and is that why Ash is turning around? Like, is the camera in front of Lugia as Lugia goes out of the water, and then we see a massive gust? You know, so there is actual storytelling and little bits of information inside of here that people are able to pick apart. I'm actually going to go and slow it down, just kind of see what's going on. Because, like, when you add in Lugia's song being introduced, and see, we skip ahead of whatever's going on here. And then it seems like a random breeze. I thought it was just, like, set up the mood, you know, build up something like that. But this actually might show us something else. So, yeah, Ash turns around, and then Gus knocks off his hat. I'm wondering... we don't see anything really take his hat. His hat just gets blown away, and then it lands by the foot of that girl that's chilling over here. She's holding a Pokeball in the air. We already know this. Like, oh, now this is my full trailer breakdown, and then like things, like she feels like something is up, you know. But I'm wondering if that's actually Lugia telling this girl that that's the trainer she's looking for some reason. Because maybe, you know, Lugia knocks the hat off, hat goes over to her through winds and magic and stuff, and then that's what she's been informed. Like, oh, I need to look for the trainer that this hat belongs to or something. Now, as for how much I believe this has to do with like full-on Lugia, I don't know. It's like as Lugia being my #1 favorite Pokemon, I really want to drink the Kool-Aid, but at the same time, I also don't really know what to think about because it just doesn't make sense. Like, why out of nowhere would they do this? Like the Pokemon I Choose You movie, that made a lot more sense when you think about it. It's like, all right, 20th anniversary, they're calling back to the old times, they're retelling the story, they're having a little bit of fun. I could see that being a one-off. But as for the start of a new trend, I can't comprehend it, guys. And again, like, how's Zeraora going to work into this? Because it's going to be like a more water theme base. That makes Zeraora just a little overpowered, you know, if it just sticks its claws in the water and kills everything. But that's kind of what we have right there. And yeah, for the 20th Pokemon movie, you know, it's like, Ho-Oh makes sense, retelling it, cool, you work in Marshadow, done. Just Game Freak threw us through a massive loop because with Marshadow being the only mythical Pokemon, we don't really have to worry about anything else. But I wonder if that means Game Freak was also acknowledging that we were probably going to data mine the game and we were going to find everything, because the reveal of Volcanion was pretty much spoiled because we already knew about Volcanion from data mining X and Y, and until... like, if it was only data mineable in Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, it would have taken us longer to figure out about these Pokemon. So maybe they did that with Zeraora. That to save Zeraora's reveal for closer to when the movie comes out, they actually put in Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Because without that, it's like, yeah, what are they going to do for the 2018 movie without a mythical Pokemon to reveal, or without a mythical Pokemon to star in it? So at least we have Zeraora for that, but I don't know where else it's going to go and how much of an impact it's going to have in the story. Like, they made Marshadow work. Like, after watching the Pokemon I Choose You movie, love this movie. I actually really enjoyed it. I saw it in theaters. It was a great experience because you had the nostalgia, and then the new story, it being updated, actually worked out really well. So I'd be okay if they do that with like Pokemon 2000 kind of stuff, because like, why else would Lugia's song be in there if it doesn't have something to do with Pokemon 2000? Because that was like one of the main things, like using the song to like aid and summon Lugia and all that cool stuff. So I wonder if like but then completely retelling Pokemon 2000, that's even different from what we saw with Pokemon I Choose You. So I really don't know where this is going. I think we just have to wait for a bit more information. But I mean, after I heard that, like, I saw people talk about Lugia. I'm like, why are you talking about Lugia? Oh, you just got a stupid little silhouette. You're like, yeah, that's Lugia in the movie. And then I didn't hear the ending. I was like, oh wait, that's Lugia's song. Now my life just doesn't make any more sense. So what do you guys think? Are you on the Lugia bandwagon? Are you gonna be cautiously optimistic? Do you think it's gonna be like a sub story or more of a subplot? Kind of like, you know, Kyogre just kind of appeared in Prince of the Sea. It was like, oh, by the way, Kyogre, and then Ash goes like magical water Super Saiyan shenanigans. That got kind of weird, but Do you think it's going to be like that? Do you think it's going to be more of a Lugia-focused story? Do you think it's going to be a retelling of Pokemon 2000? Or do you think it's just going to be a Johto base? And since we already had Ho-Oh in the Kanto movie, Johto base means we can work in Lugia and have that kind of work out pretty well. So there we go, guys. Hope you all enjoy the video. Just making everyone aware of this. And also because comments keep saying, but Lugia is your favorite Pokemon. How'd you miss it? I have no excuse for that. But hope you guys enjoy the video. Hope you all have a nice day. Thank you very much for watching.